While Jesus hung dying on the cross, the soldiers who crucified him were gambling. John's gospel records when the soldiers crucified Jesus, they took his clothes, dividing them into 4 shares, one for each of them. Well, with the undergarment remaining, this garment was seamless, woven in one piece from top to bottom. Let's not tear it, they said to one another. Let's decide by lot who will get it. It was customary for the executioners to take the condemned man's possessions, so the soldiers divided Jesus' clothing among themselves. 4 soldiers, 4 pieces of clothing: the belt, the sandals, the head covering, the outer robe. Easy enough to divide. But then there was the undergarment, the tunic worn next to the skin, and this one was special, woven seamlessly. No seams, made it one piece. It was too valuable to tear up, so they gambled for it. Jesus tells us this detail because he saw in it the fulfillment of Psalm 22. They divided my clothes among them and cast lots for my garment. David wrote that psalm 1,000 years before crucifixion was invented, crying out to God in anguish. And now his words were being fulfilled as Jesus hung on the cross. But set aside the prophetic fulfillment for a moment. Just look at the scene itself. The Son of God is dying a few feet away. Blood is dripping. He's gasping for breath. His mother is standing nearby, her heart breaking. And these soldiers are rolling dice. They're so close to the most significant moment in human history, and they're completely oblivious. They're watching salvation being accomplished, and all they care about is who gets the nice tunic. They're at ground zero of God's love being poured out for the world, and they're focused on the score of their game. It would be easy to condemn them. How could they be so callous? How could they care so little? But then I think about my own life. How many times have I been so focused on trivial things that I missed what God was doing? How often have I been distracted by what I wanted while God was offering what I needed? I gamble for the tunic while Jesus bleeds nearby. I focus on comfort, convenience, entertainment, advancement, things that don't ultimately matter, while the cross stands a few feet away, offering me everything that does. The soldiers weren't evil. They were just doing their job, waiting for the shift to end. They were ordinary people living ordinary lives, not recognizing the extraordinary moment happening right in front of them. And I wonder, how many extraordinary moments of grace do I miss because I'm distracted by ordinary concerns? How often does God offer himself to me while I'm busy with lesser things? This station is a warning and an invitation. A warning not to let the trivial obscure the vital. An invitation to look up from our dice, our games, our distractions, and see what's really happening. Jesus is right here. The cross is right here. Salvation is being offered. Don't miss it because you're gambling for a tunic.